Welcome back everybody to the Irish Furian. I am the Irish Furian. Sorry I didn't bring my microphone with me, I forgot it. Okay, so I want to talk about another inversion in this video. And it's the sign of a dying society. It's the sign that our society is dying. And it is to do with say, hair colour and women's hair colour, how they colour it now, you know. So, what you notice now a lot of is that middle to older age and mature women, we say right up to 60s and 70s, they dye their hair the colour that it was when they were younger women. And sorry about this now, I have to hold it fairly close, so I'm sorry to put you through the horror of being up close to my face. So I've got a little bit of coffee here as well. So the thing is, any society that no longer values sex solely for reproduction is a dying society. And so now what we have is younger women who dye their hair like a platinum grey colour. Like, I don't know whether it's supposed to be a blonde or what, but it ends up looking like a very snowy, ashy white with a slight hint of purple in it. And these are young women. These are women who are in their early 20s, you know, who should be displaying the virility of their being to show how fit they are and fertile and young for creating new life, you know. What you see is some of these women are now dyeing their hair a colour which mimics that of an older woman. And basically it's saying, I don't want children now. They may be of the mind that have been conditioned to think that they can have kids in their late 30s and that'll all be okay, without understanding the true consequences of that. And so they kind of like signal that they don't want to have children now at this time in their life. And then on the converse of that, you see older women, mature women. I'm trying to think of the right term. I'm going to say older, okay, because they're older than the younger women. Okay, so don't be, shall we say, like, I'm not condemning any woman who's listening to this who has dyed her hair a different color to what it should be naturally gray. I'm saying that it's a sign. It's a sign that that a woman, and when a woman is past her fertile stage and her ability to make children, the fact that she then engages in dyeing her hair to look younger and feel younger, and to I suppose in that package comes sexy, that they want to appear sexy with being younger, at a time in their lives when they no longer have children, can make a child, is an inversion in life. It's all of these things are inversions and the signs of a society that has lost its way, and of a society that has lost knowledge and understanding of what it is that makes for the propagation of the next generation. You understand? So, this is not to have at, or we say to condemn any women who dye their hair currently. You are basically in a narrative and in a society which is telling you to do that. Like, you're seeking meaning and purpose from being sexy, from being youthful, whereas if it was a wiser, more integrated, a society that understands the nature of life, the meaning that you would have would be to have lots of children when you're younger, have lots of children that then go on to have also lots of children, and they become your meaning and your purpose. They are what keep you busy. You have community. Women who in close-knit families in your community that you interact with who also have lots of children. And this is what keeps the machine, the wheels of life turning. You understand? The fact that younger women don't want to have children in their 20s and dye their hair a grey colour to mimic an older person shows you that we have a broken connection here somewhere. That this society isn't long for this world. Irish society is dying, if not dead already. Ireland no longer exists. And the Irish will soon be a race of people, an ethnicity of people that will be blended out, mated out with the rest of the world in their own homeland until there is no Irish as they are or have been for 1,000 years on this island. Okay? So, all I'm saying is, this is why I keep talking about morality and religion, in that religions, they decree that you have lots of children. Christianity decrees that you have, go forth and multiply, be fruitful and fill the earth. Okay? Like, the opposite of that is satanic. The opposite of that is Luciferian. The opposite of that is not life. It is not life. It is not death, but it is not life. It is the ceasing of life. So, when we have older women finding meaning and purpose through being young and sexy, when that is not where they're at anymore in their lives, and not accepting where they're at, they can't accept where they're at because there's nothing there for them. Well, obviously they have their children, maybe 1 child, 2 child, 3 child, 4 children. 4 children, 3, 4 up is keeping you busier. It's bringing more meaning into your life. Like, you're supposed to be the matriarch of a family at this stage. And this is not to put you down if you aren't. This is just to say this is where society is at. So it's an inversion. That the fact that an older woman is dyeing her hair to look like a younger woman, and a younger woman is dyeing her hair to look like an older woman, is an inversion. It's a flipping 180-degree flip of what is real and true. Now, that's not to say don't do it or don't do that. Women in our society have to gain their meaning from the men, and the men are not putting themselves forth with that meaning. You know, they are not adhering to a higher moral order or value or a law or God's law or anything. They're watching pornography. They're drinking alcohol till they're drunk and useless. They're, you know, it's a society that has got itself stuck and is in trouble, real trouble. And now the world is flooding in here and will actually take over from where we left off. So, you know, decide is what I'm saying. Decide.